YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. So, the background, what do we think? Do we love it? Do we hate it? Do we not care? All of the above. I'm trying this out. I have a window like directly across from my bed, so that gives better lighting, and I think this looks cute with my little twinkly lights, but I don't know. We'll see how I feel about this. But today is finally the next installment in my Tattoo Diaries series. My previous one was 2 of my tattoos, well, the only 2 I had at the time, talking about those. So today we're going to talk about my big leg tattoo, which of course I wore pants so you can't really see it. Yay. But I'll put a picture on the screen, and I'll even do like a little zoomed in video of it so you can see it really good. But yeah, with that, let's get right on into the explanation. So, I don't know where to start. Okay, I'll start with the back, well, no. Let's start with what it is. This is a cartoonish portrait of Alan Alda as Hawkeye, or Benjamin Franklin Pierce in the TV show MASH. My artist doesn't really do portraiture, which is good because I didn't want like the realistic portrait. I don't know, I just don't like those. I don't. And I kind of want to keep my tattoos like kind of fun and cartoony without being like too out there. So this was perfect, and she was down for it, so yeah. So that's where that came from. I'll insert a picture that this tattoo was inspired from. And the reason I chose this one is because I love Alan Alda's laugh. If you haven't heard it, you need to watch an episode of MASH and listen to his laugh, because honestly, it's great. Like, I wish that I laughed like him. He has such a distinctive laugh. So that's why I chose this picture. But to give a little background on the tattoo now, I do not really remember how we discovered, well, I discovered MASH. The closest memory that I can remember is my dad, not my stepdad dad, but original dad that I don't really talk about, watching an episode of it, and I was kind of intrigued, and then from there me and my mom started watching it. But other than that, I don't really know how we started watching it. But it's a memory that I have with my mom. Every day when I would get out of school that night, we would curl up in her bed and watch a couple of episodes of MASH before we went to bed. So, like, it reminds me of my mom, but also this is when I made the transition from public elementary school right into a private Christian-based middle school where everybody had known each other since kindergarten. Well, before that. Yeah, so I was the new kid coming in. For some reason, the popular girl, like, just took an instant disliking to me. I don't know why. I hate confrontation. You know, I'm always nice to people, even if I, like, don't really like you. I'm not going to be mean to you or, like, let it on that I don't like you. That sounds really harsh, but, like, I've never bullied anyone in my life. Of course, I've had experience with people bullying me, so that's probably why. But, you know, I'm just like I'm a really shy person, so I don't know, maybe they thought I was stuck up, because that's like a common misconception with shy introverts. But yeah, she took an instant disliking to me. She was the queen bee, like Regina George. Yep, that was this girl. And yeah, so my like from 6th grade to 9th grade, I was at the school with the same group of people. My graduating class would have been 30. Okay, so just keep that in mind. And yeah, I was made fun of a lot. I've kind of touched upon this, and I'm probably going to do like a separate video on this and kind of talking about bullying. But, like, long story short, I was bullied. With that, I was trying to get super good grades because this was like the starting point when I knew I wanted to go to college, and coming from a, at that time, single mother household, I knew that I needed to get scholarships in order to go to college. So I worked my butt off and developed anxiety because of it, and yeah, fun times. But all throughout these, like from 6th grade to 9th grade, my, not really joy in life, but like my point when all of the anxiety would just wash away was when I would watch MASH with my mom at night. And I would laugh with the characters and, just soak it in. So I definitely knew that I wanted to get a tattoo of MASH because the show means so much to me. But I didn't know what I wanted to do. I'd seen like a few cute designs. I was going to get like a collarbone tattoo. But I was like, I don't know, I'm not really feeling it. And then recently, Hulu put MASH on, like, the whole series on there. So me and my mom flipped. We've been watching it again. And I fell in love again with Hawkeye, the main character. He's always been one of my favorite characters, but really just at this point in my life, he really spoke to me. And I want to be like him because he can be serious and he loves his work and he loves being a doctor. And he's not in it for the money. He's in it to take care of his patients. And I loved that because I've gone through a point in my life where people were like, you don't need to be a teacher because you need to focus on a job that's going to make you a lot of money. And I was steered away from my passion, but I'm finding it again. And I don't care how much I'm going to be underpaid for teaching. Like, it's my passion. I love it. So I knew that I loved that aspect of him, but at the same time, he's able to get away from that seriousness and be goofy and silly, and he doesn't care what people think about him. And I want to be like that. And so I was like, I need to get Hawkeye to kind of like symbolize these feelings and remind myself to not be him, but kind of have that same mentality. So as soon as I saw the picture, I was like, that's perfect because he's in his army uniform, and I believe that it's taken in post-op, so he's doing his job, but at the same time, like, he's laughing. So it's kind of showing all of the different aspects in one, and so that's why I got it. As far as, like, on my leg, I just thought it would look cool there, and, like, that's where I thought it would frame my body best, and it does. Like, it turned out super well. Overall pain, it was kind of touch and go there for a little bit. Like, at first I was like, oh, okay. And then as soon as the pain started to wear off, like, especially, like, when you see the picture, you'll understand. But, like, the blue colors on it was horrible. Like, the watercolor. His hair was absolutely horrible. I was like, Alan Alda, you need to go bald. Why couldn't you have been bald? But overall, I love how it turned out. I love it even now. The only bad thing is people don't know who it is. I've been asked if it was Nietzsche. I've been asked if it's Edgar Allan Poe on my leg, which would be cool, but when did Edgar Allan Poe ever wear dog tags in an army green uniform? I don't know, but yeah, so it's definitely a conversation starter, and I mean, overall, I just love it so much, and I'm really glad I got it. Overall pain scale, probably like a 6 or a 7 maybe. Yeah, I would definitely say my thigh tattoo was more hurtful. The only thing that was weird about my leg is that for some reason I got really twitchy at times, so I was like, I know that she is about to kill me because my leg is twitching, but I couldn't help it. It was like an involuntary twitch, and I didn't do that with my thigh, but my thigh tattoo was definitely a lot more painful than my leg tattoo, and lucky me, I want to get another thigh tattoo on my other thigh, so I have to live through that pain all over again. But yeah, so this was my tattoo diary for my Alan Alda / Hawkeye tattoo. I have a video on how it's healed. I'll have it at somewhere here or like at the end of the video or something. If editing me can remember, don't forget. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for today. I've got a super busy day, so I just wanted to stop in, film this for you real quick, and then get on with the end of this semester. So yeah, with that, I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.